Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVMTV.
So much more than entertainment.
For you because they are the restaurant for all season. Welcome, Mrs. Ten. Welcome, Mr. Ten. How are you?
Welcome to the Tens. How are you doing?
Thanks for having us.
Lovely. Now, I feel extra good this morning because everybody knows that I love M10. I eat at M10 religiously.
Absolutely.
Because the food is guaranteed to be good. But Auntie, talk to me, Mrs. Ten, about how long has M10 been around?
M10 has been around about 15 years. Yes. And he makes all the plans and does everything.
Yes.
We just follow instructions.
Yes. Well, Marvin, you are the creator, the visionary behind this brand. And I want to congratulate you as somebody that's so ambitious, so driven, and all that you have accomplished and just, you know, serving people. You have also a branch on Reddy's Road. Talk to us a bit about the inspiration behind M10 and to give good, authentic Jamaican food.
All right. So, first of all, thanks for having us. M10 was, approached by the persons that built the complex, that they definitely wanted M10 to be at that complex. They wanted a good, authentic Jamaican restaurant to be there. So, we decided that we'd come on board, and of course, we decided to just open a branch there.
That's one across from Calabar High School.
Right across from Calabar High School.
But tell me something, because I remember when M10 just opened, and every Friday you couldn't get parking to go there. You couldn't get a table. It was the thing. Recently I had a meeting, and we said let's have lunch at M10 and have the meeting. Right. And I'm saying M10 still a one. The place looked fresh, even the section where you had the after christening things, right? And what I thought to myself in that moment when I was sitting there is, they say that if you want to set up a business that's going to fail within 5 years, set up a restaurant. Right. How have you lasted 15 years and going strong or stronger?
Well, of course, the quality of the food, the consistency, and of course, my mom, the home style cooking, and it's really like traditional. So, people still want that. I mean, it's very hard to find in Jamaica, good Jamaican restaurant. So I think that alone, speaks for itself. And as I say, it's going on good so far. Nice. And continue to,
Auntie,
to grow.
Mrs. Ten, you have won a lot of awards, right?
Yes.
Jamaica Food Awards. Talk to us about some of the awards and what you've won the award for.
Yes. Well, my company is Home Styles Jamaica. It started out in 2003 when my husband and Marvin said, why not get the food in the supermarkets? Of course, he had to help me Bureau of Standard, so many scientific research council and so many places you have to go before you start. And the Observer told me that they went in the supermarket, they wrote me, and discovered one of the packages with the curry goat it was.
Yes.
So
we started from there, packaging, and then each year I get an award. I say, you know what? I think I'm going to come up with something different. I put out a cow foot. I say, me get award. Everything. I have about 20 awards.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I got the chairman's award too from Bush Trot.
Yes.
Yes.
So you know, say a
Long
big
ago.
deal, a big deal.
Yes,
But Marvin,
entrepreneur.
Christmas.
But Marvin, Christmas is upon
Christmas
us,
has
and
come.
a lot of people don't want to necessarily cook. What can M10 offer us this Christmas season? Thanksgiving is Thursday, and you know, Jamaica, we are celebrate Thanksgiving as well. Talk to us how we can order, and I know you have your Sunday dinner,
Right.
which
Yes,
is known.
it's a family
Talk to us
deal.
about that family deal, yes.
So, you know, we have a family deal on a Sunday,
Yes.
which it's very reasonable. It starts at 4,800 up, right? So that consists of, you get a whole chicken, you get your rice, some peas, you get your mac and cheese, your plantain, tossed salad, and stuff like that. You can also add another dish to it. So you can get like the oxtail in a family size.
Yes.
So, you know, it's doing very well, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And for
So,
the
you know, a
Christmas-
lot of, you know, families just come and order it, take it home, and then just set up just like this.
Nice.
sense.
Sometimes you
so-
don't feel to cook on a Sunday.
Yeah.
No,
You know, so they
things
come.
happen.
We have the roast beef, roast pork. In the family deal, you order extras what you want.
Nice.
And you do get a mac and cheese. I take mac and cheese too.
Oh, you take mac and cheese for us this morning? Let me tell you
Yes.
guys. I bet on the nugget one. But Marvin, if somebody needs to order, who do they call? What number? Who do they reach out
Okay,
to?
so you can call 876-350-3042 or 876-930-2112.
Beautiful. Auntie,
Awesome.
finally, what would you like to say to your customers who've been supporting M10, both at Vineyard Town and at Red Hills Road? What would you like to say to
I
them?
would say I really appreciate their patronage. And I wish them all the best. And they can always come. I always tell them, if you are not pleased with something, which they're always pleased, just call Auntie at the kitchen door. I'm always in the kitchen, whether cooking or supervising or something.
Yes.
Well, we appreciate
Awesome.
you guys.
Thank you.
Marvin, thank you so
Thank
very
you so
much.
much.
Big ups to Paul in studio, by the way. Paul always ensures that we're good. Okay, Paul. Okay.
Yes.
Big ups to Burrell. Big ups to Shauna K. All right, the entire team. Hope already is again, Marvin.
Okay, so we have Doreen.
Yeah,
Yes, we
Doreen.
have Doreen and we have O'Neill, of course.
O'Neill, yes! O'Neill, good
nice.
morning. Well, Mrs. 10 and Mr. 10, I want to thank you for the love that you put in the food. And that's one of the things I think that makes the difference at M10. The love that
Yes.
goes in the food, the attention to detail. And that is what people feel. And that's why we'll come there. And I pray that God will continue to bless you both, bless your business, bless your family, that you will continue to thrive and strive in every way possible.
Okay,
And
thank you.
thank you very much.
You're most welcome.
Yes.
Well, we're going to eat. We're
Yes.
so we're going to do.
Ready?
If you want some of this food, you got to go to M10, whether Red Hills Road or whether it is Vineyard
That's right.
Town. And by the way, what time you guys open, Marvin?
So we open at 11.
Okay.
11.
Vineyard
Yes, at
Town.
Vineyard Town.
Oh, we have any special deal today? If them come and say, what? Sunrise, we can get a sunrise deal today.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
you can get
yes.
a discount. So discount
All right.
is running today.
Lunchtime discount. So let's go and say sunrise, okay?
Sunrise.
At whether Red Hills or Vineyard Town, and you get a discount today. See that?
Just because.
Just because.
All
Thank
right.
you. Our wonderful guests this morning have been Claudette 10, culinarian, and Marvin 10, CEO and Managing Director from M10 Bar and Grill. TK is up next with the morning news. We have a prayer, Dennis. God is good and God is great. Let us thank Him for our food. Amen.
Amen.
Yay. All right.
By Hyundai or Hyundai, 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Fish farmers and all fishermen get your new way for get a license in your hand. I refuse.
Rotted. Johnny, your bag. Jump in the water, fisherman license tonight.
Don't worry about that, man.
Accidents do happen, but easy application for your fishing license from your smartphone makes things a little easier. iRefit allows you to register for any fishing license, permit, or authorization anytime, anywhere. With iRefit, you get faster processing times when you register online from any mobile device or computer. A new system, the iRefit system for fishers like
Me.
And me.
And me.
Ask about iRefit, the new system for fishers and fish farmers. Register today for an easier way.
iRefit is a joint project of the National Fisheries Authority and the Transformation Implementation Unit.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Fan Central Pitchside brought to you by Edgecam, in Financial Corporation, Connex Services, Texaco, Jamaica Stock Exchange, and Sunshine Snacks.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has announced a reduction in the General Consumption Tax, GCT, on electricity bills and the cancellation of debts owed by some pensioners at the National Water Commission, the NWC. Holness gave the details at the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP's annual conference held on Sunday. More from Raheem White.
The conference attracted thousands of supporters, with the party officials emphasizing their commitment to economic growth, infrastructure development, and a brighter future for Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness delivered the keynote address, where he highlighted the government's progress and detailed policies aimed at building a stronger Jamaica.
Not running any race with them. We have too many things to show. We have the achievements. For the first time ever, a government can campaign on what it has achieved. A government can campaign on showing the people what will come, not empty promises, but you can look on the track record of achievement and make a judgment. If you were to ask yourself who is capable of delivering the future that you want, then it must be the Jamaica Labour Party.
Speaking to an energized crowd at the National Arena, Prime Minister Andrew Holness highlighted the government's achievements while unveiling plans for continued economic and social progress. Chief among his announcements was the reduction of the general consumption tax on electricity, set to drop from 15% to 7% after the next budget in March 2025.
I come here for action, and for strong action. We will remove the non-tax threshold and replace this with an incentivized, compatible rebate of GCT for persons who use 200 megawatts or less per month.
Holness reaffirmed his administration's commitment to ensuring no child is left behind in the education system. He made it clear that financial constraints should never prevent a student from attending school. Addressing concerns around auxiliary fees, Holness also called for greater enforcement of laws deputizing education officers as truancy officers to identify and re-engage students who are not attending schools. The Prime Minister lauded the government's economic management, pointing to record low unemployment at 4.5% and 8 consecutive years without new taxes. He also reaffirmed the administration's focus on infrastructure development, job creation, and policies aimed at ensuring a prosperous future for all Jamaicans.
A young nation, but as a people, we have been in a long struggle to secure our freedom, political independence, which we have done. Today's struggle is about achieving our economic independence. Our national hero, the Right Excellent Marcus Mosiah Garvey, believed in achieving economic independence. He said, Jamaica should become the headquarters of a great industrial, commercial, and cultural movement. We want to be able to employ our own people, to build up our own business, to create wealth for ourselves.
Raheem White for CVM News.
And the Member of Parliament for St. Andrew East Rural, Juliet Holness, took to the stage at the conference, calling for a future of stable, transformative leadership. She emphasized the need for the JLP to remain in power for at least 20 consecutive years, building on the progress made during its current tenure. Mrs. Holness also celebrated the party's success in enhancing the PATH program and overhauling critical infrastructure, while urging Jamaicans to actively contribute to a cleaner and more orderly society for sustained national prosperity.
I can call the examples. I know one of my women in Bull Bay who today enjoys a 2-bedroom concrete house. You know, in your rural communities, women who are farmers, who are doing very, very well because of the policies of this government. I can pick out a young lady now completing her studies to be a medical doctor, and she says, oh God, thanks to the Jamaica Labour Party government. This Jamaica Labour Party understands that our women are key to our families, our communities, our society, and ultimately Jamaica. Labour rights, we not stop promote women. We not stop big them up. We not stop train them.
And in sports now, the Jamaica Premier League, Humble Lion and Dunbeholden played to a 0-0 draw at Effortville Community Centre in Clarendon. And Portmore United also drew 0-0 with Waterhouse at the Ferdinita Sports Complex. The draw moves Waterhouse to the top of the table. Reggae Boy striker Michael Antonio has revealed the events that led to him missing Jamaica's CONCACAF Nations League quarter-final second leg against the United States last Monday. Speaking on The Rest is Football podcast with former England players Gary Lineker and Micah Richards, Antonio said he was left stranded in Ghana ahead of the game against the USA, which the Reggae Boys lost 4-2.
I lost my passport before I left, but I thought I'm English, so it's not going to be a problem with me getting back in the UK. So I was like, I'm just going to fly on my Jamaican passport onto Ghana to check out my soccer school, my academy that I have over there, Samba Stars. And I'll just fly on to Jamaica and then I'll just come back to England, no problem. I go out there for 3 days, do all the media work and everything I need to be done. I go to the airport. Obviously, I'm flying back to the UK to fly on to Jamaica. I get to the airport, they're like, where's your visa? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, where's your visa? I was like, a visa for what? You need a visa to get back to the UK. I've gone, no, I don't. I'm English. So he's telling me, I keep telling me I need a visa to get to the UK. I've been living in the UK for my whole life. I've never needed a visa in my life.
But you never used a Jamaican passport probably before to come back. Yeah.
Which is right. Yeah. So I was like, if you got a Jamaican passport, you need a visa with the passport. So I got stuck in Ghana for another 2-3 days. Got an emergency passport just to get back to the UK. Then wasn't able to sort out a visa to fly to America because I couldn't get a visa on my Jamaica passport. So that's how I missed the second game.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
A piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you? Oh man, none of that. No, brother, no man.
Can I see you ever play ref? No big game,
yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, bredgin. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, bredgin.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, bredgin. Just live good, man.
JN Bank Small Business Loans is linked to so many stories of ordinary Jamaicans and their extraordinary success.
We're very proud to have helped small, medium, and micro businesses come to life and thrive over the years.
It's a demonstration of our strong belief in the business ambitions of Jamaicans. Come, talk to us. Tell us your business. Let's start a partnership and let your business plans appear in real life.
Trends come and go, but your jewelry lasts forever. Birthdays, engagements, anniversaries, graduation, or just because. Whatever it is, celebrate with Royal Jewelers. But we are more than just jewelry. Pick up your favorite scents and even the small appliances that's missing from your kitchen, all under one roof. Visit us at Shop 8 Tropical Plaza or Shop 3 Pavilion Mall. Royal Jewelers, timeless beauty within your reach.
This holiday season, you can make a child in care's dream come true. Create lasting memories.
We invite you to open your hearts and homes this holiday season to a child in care. Take a child home this holiday.
Submit your applications early ahead of the November 29th deadline.
Together, we can make this holiday season brighter for children in care. Join us in making dreams come true.
Take a child home for the holiday program. Apply now at www.childprotection.gov.jm or visit any of our parish offices.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
Goodness, hello mate. It's mornings like these that I love my work. I love my job. Thank you Marvin 10. Thank you Mrs. 10. Thank you Auntie. Thank you Paul. And thanks to all of you. And guys, let me tell you, the lunch special is on today at M10.
Just go and taste sunrise.
Just go and taste sunrise. And you're getting a discount for lunchtime, all right? So hello everybody. Good morning to you. Thank you for staying with us. And we absolutely love you lot, okay?
All
Good morning to everybody in the UK. This morning's Diaspora Link Up takes us over to a quadruple threat singer, songwriter, actress and dancer, Aisha Davis. Since moving to London back in January 2022, Aisha has been making waves and stamping her mark on the entertainment industry there. She has since been cast in and already filmed in the Amazon series Dennis and Nancy Boys.
That's right.
She's also been cast as a lead in the newest McDonald's television advertisement. This one is called the Raise Your Arches campaign. And she's also made her UK theatre debut in the world premiere musical The Time Traveler's Wife as Dr. Kendrick.
Well, all this while simultaneously working on her soon-to-be released EP with multi-Grammy winning producer Jazzwad, and pursuing her degree in psychology with counseling at Arden University. Aisha.
Good morning.
Welcome. You've been busy.
Yes.
You know, I've always, every time I see her face, I think of dance.
Yeah.
Like that is the first time I developed
know, right?
a consciousness of Aisha Davis as a dancer
Well,
with Lakadko, I think it was.
Well, I have her as a singer, a backup singer for quite a number of artists.
For what people?
Yeah, her mellifluous
But for me, that
voice.
was after dance.
Oh, okay. Well, guess what, Aisha? Talk to us about, your, entry into entertainment and how you have developed and how what you've learned in Jamaica has helped you in London now.
My entry into entertainment, of course, without trying to sound cliche, of course, we started in church, and at school I went to the Immaculate Conception High School.
That's right.
I was a member of the Glee Club. Yes, Immaculate Youth says Glee Club and not choir. And then from there I auditioned and became a member of the Little People and Teen Players Club, and where I honed my craft in singing, dancing, acting, and sign language. And I just said, you know what? I am going to continue. I really thought I was just going to be a singer. My main focus at first was singing, and so I took the opportunity to go on tour with Kimani Marley, and Shaggy, and Shabba Ranks, Albarosi, Cockatiz, so I could get a feel of what it's like being on the road, on stage, what it's like overseas, outside of Jamaica. Because, in Jamaica you perform on the local shows, some fests, jazz fest, and corporate events. Touring the world made a difference for me in terms of stage presentation and what different audiences are like, because not every crowd is as tough as a Jamaican crowd, if you know what I mean.
Definitely. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I decided that I wanted to develop my dancing, and I became a member of the Lakadko Dance Company. Went to the highest rank there because I was also dance captain, and I was a part of the JMTC production. I did Phantom of the Opera and Dream Girls.
That, yes.
And for both of those productions, I was casted as the two main female leads. So on any given night, I was one of the leads. Fast forward to moving here in 2022, I thought it was going to be difficult, but thankfully I had some connections. I don't know, you guys had interviewed Shelley and Maxwell at one point. Awesome dancer and choreographer, and she had, she said, "Oh, do you have an agent? Do you want an agent?" I said, "No, I don't have an agent, but I do want one." She's like, "Okay, you could try mine and see, it's a good connection and stuff." And the rest is history. She loved me, the agent Michelle McGivern of Wright and Murray Creative Management, and they've done an amazing job putting me forward for tons of auditions. Now, of course, we do auditions upon auditions. Trust me, we're here doing a lot of auditions, and we don't always get yes.
So of all the things, though, you're heavily entertainment and arts based. Talk to us about why did you decide to pursue a degree in psychology with counseling while doing all of this?
I know, right? I've always been interested in psychology, and I've always, because I think I have a knack for it, and I find that I'm empathetic to a lot of people's concerns and issues and stuff, and I give very good advice. I take them myself, but yeah. So I thought it would be a natural fit for me, as well as not just for me to do it, but for me to give back, because there are a lot of people in entertainment that are going through stuff. So I thought that once I get the degree, and I can use it to help others in entertainment.
Tell me something. So you have your hand in a lot of things, and you're able to apply your different talents to different spaces. Tell me, if you can, how do you bring your Jamaicanness to these spaces and enhance these spaces, or how does your Jamaicanness help you to navigate these spaces?
You know what? I was taught discipline in Jamaica. Miss Levy, love her to bits, Kathy Levy, Mrs. Bellamy, Paulette Bellamy, and rest in peace, Joe Robinson. They taught us that no matter what field, what area, what country you're in, always put your best foot forward. you are only as good as your last performance.
Amen.
So if you give a mediocre performance today, that's what all people are going to remember. So you're always to give 150, if not 200% every time. During rehearsals, you give 100 so that when you get on stage, you're giving 100 plus.
Amen. Aisha, we're proud of you.
So it's being authentically me.
Yes.
As a Jamaican, you don't want to pretend that you're not Jamaican, because when we go into the spaces, they want to know who you are.
Amazing.
And if you're authentically you can give all that to the character that you're encompassing. That when you go on stage, you're not just acting, but you are becoming. You have become the character that you're showcasing.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And congratulations to you. And I saw that McDonald's ad there, and we've seen the Time Traveler's wife.
And did y'all see me in the?
I'm raising the eyebrow. Sit down. I got that part.
Did you all see me in the Bob Marley movie?
Nice.
Yes,
no, you're getting up. So congratulations and to you and your family. All the best, and thank you so very much for being a wonderful Jamaican brand ambassador.
Awesome. Our guest has been Aisha Davis, recording artist, actor, dancer, soon to be psychologist. Yes.
A voiceover artist. Yeah.
And of course, when you hear the voice clearly. All right, don't go anywhere, Sunrisers. We'll be right back when we return.
Nice.
Announcement. Yo, JPS have something for light up your Christmas. 101 lucky customers are gonna get real happy with them light bill paid this Christmas. That's over $2 million in light. Use the My JPS app to view your bill, set your budget, and track your usage, and you could win. Download and start using the My JPS app today. JPS, pouring what matters this Christmas. Promotion ends December 27. Conditions apply.
True Finishes is your trusted specialist for interior wall supplies and expert installation. For almost 2 decades, we have been the go-to source for commercial and residential projects. Suppliers of interior and exterior boards, acoustic ceiling systems, installation, FRP, skirting tools, and more. Visit our showroom at 130 to 132 Maxfield Avenue or WhatsApp us at 876-461-3094 to find out more.
Get set. Every child deserves the chance to run the race of life, to dream, to grow, to cross their finish line. But in Jamaica, the CPFSA received an average of 12,500 reports of child abuse each year between 2019 and 2023. For too many of these children, their race was tragically cut short. These are the names of the children who didn't get a chance to finish their race. Lives lost to violence, neglect, and other tragic circumstances. Their stories should have continued, but instead, they ended far too soon. Each name tells a story of innocence taken too soon, of futures unfulfilled, of voices we will never hear again. This year, at the Jamaica Fit for Children 3K Run Walk, we run for those who cannot. We run to honor their memory, to say that their lives mattered, and to fight for a world where no child's race ends before it truly begins. But remembrance is not enough. We must act. We must protect our children, report abuse, and stand together as a nation to ensure that every child is safe, loved, and free to finish their race. End child abuse. Be the change that ensures no child's race ends too soon.
Struggling, very united, head into the jungle to play high-flying hosts Arnott Gardens in the feature Monday night encounter in the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League. See it happen on Monday match night on CVMTV, powered by Sunshine Snacks. Kickoff time, 7:45 p.m. The enigmatic Craig Butler and coach Lenny Hyde look to stop a 3-game winless run, but they face a Xavier Gilbert-led Arnott Gardens, who are winners of 3 straight in front of their jubilant home support. It's Monday match night. Arnott Gardens versus Very United in the Jamaica Premier League at 7:45, live on CVMTV. Sometimes, often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV. Thanks for staying with us here on Sunrise. If you're just joining us, thanks for coming along. Well, as we announced last week, Monday, CVM will be the official free-to-air broadcasters of the Jamaica Premier League for the remainder of the season. And we're kicking off our coverage this evening with Monday Match Night, where we will bring you the excitement from the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex, where Arnott Gardens will welcome Very United to the jungle. Our football analyst Nathan Curtis now joins us to preview tonight's match. Nathan!
Oh God.
It's the first.
Yeah, first of many.
Excited?
Yo, well, it's a good game to start with.
Yes.
So I'm excited to see that game, and it's nice to see JPL back on free-to-air.
Yes.
You know, it's always been in a space where you have to pay. So I like the idea that, you know, CM has seen the need and brought it back to a space where
and the collaboration camp. And thanks to Sunshine Snacks.
Yeah.
And I was almost said Sunrise Snacks because they are Sunrise Snacks.
I love that.
Thank you very much to our sponsors.
Yeah.
But you know, fun fact: my first football jersey that I ever bought, I just start work. First job
was
And my first football jersey was an Arnett Gardens.
United.
It was an Arnett Gardens jersey. It was a white with red and black stripes.
I remember that.
And it was just a mad jersey. And I went into Western Sports at the, to buy a Liverpool jersey, and they never had any in my size. And I just saw this, and I was like, oh.
So you're a junglist. That's a,
so hold on, no, so but like there was a time, and I didn't understand it, but like he wrote, it was like junglist. Junglist. I'm on the bus and people are like junglist, and I'm like junglist.
I don't know what that is.
But the junglists are facing Veer. Tell us about the teams, the current setups, and what we can expect.
Well, the luxury is that as we jump into this coverage, the season has already started, so a lot has been developed already. So Arnett sit about 5th right now, 3 points behind the leaders, and Veer going through a rough patch right now. They are about 11th. A little bit ways back. Arnett's really on a hot streak right now. They've won their last 3 games, and Veer has lost their has been winless over the last 3 games. So this is a match between 2 teams that are going in different directions. But I think the one thing people can look forward to this evening is goals, right? I know that there will be goals, because here's what: 2 of the top 5 scorers in the league right now, in Warner Brown and Kimani Airborne, they're both at Arnett. So, and for both teams as well, they literally, for all their 11 games so far, have scored in each of the games. So, I think the one thing people...
not been any nil.
No, not with Vera, not with Arnett. So, the best thing about this evening is, if you're watching, you're guaranteed goals, and I think that's the best part. You can know, say I go watch an exciting game, and both of them are bringing that kind of flair. We all know Craig. We all know what Craig brings to a coaching setup. We know what he brings to a team.
What kind of formation does he play? What kind of setup does he have? Because maybe that they're winless right now, but he's the type of person who's going to stick to what we do. This is how we play, and we're going to commit to how we play. And if plan A is not working, we will find another way for plan A to work.
So Craig has always employed that European style, a possession style football. Very attacking, very aggressive. But the problem is, there is still, if you want to call them a young team, because they're recently promoted, still trying to find their feet. They haven't really gotten in that space yet where they've started to dominate. They have some names, and they're the ones that have brought in a little bit of the mixture. There's a little flair for them, because they're having like a schoolboy fit. They have some overseas players as well. All who've come through the Phoenix Academy, because it's their Phoenix. So you've seen that kind of development in the team, but it's just not gelled together over the season yet. And Arnett, you know what Arnett brings to the table each time. You know what they're always coming with. And again, the beautiful part about Arnett, and when you're playing somewhere like Jungle, you go down a Jungle, go play.
There is the 12-man factor.
There you go. No matter what, there's always that extra. I don't know if you've been to Jungle to watch a game, but there's just a difference. No matter what bad patch they're going through, with the right kind of team coming in, I don't know the normal rivals, but everybody wants to silence Craig. Everybody, I think he knows that's what he brings, so you know that will always also be an extra flair, and that's why this is going to be one of the first.
They're going to be geeing up the crowd, so like being in the space is going to be something, but the next best thing is to be watching it on CVMTV.
I'm watching it on CVM. I mean, we can't all fit into the stadium.
Right.
And then it's appalling. So we definitely have to watch. We definitely have to watch. And I mean, again, I'm thankful to see.
What are the features of our coverage going to be? I mean, we're gonna have a strong presence there.
We are.
Is Michaela going to be there in the giving us behind the scenes?
Because she gives the best social media coverage. So that's definitely one thing you're going to see. The coverage will develop over the week, and one of the things that you will see for this game, we're just going to check in at halftime, make sure people can see what's going on with the live coverage. But as the Monday match night builds out, and the other coverage for the Sunday games as well, you'll see it become a little bit more dynamic. And I think that's the beautiful part about what CVM is doing. You listen to what the people want, you brought it back on free to air, but now it's to kind of develop the product a little bit more. So you will hear some quality analysis, you'll see some great hosts, and it will just be just like what we watch every Saturday, every Sunday when we're watching the EPL. We're going to the next level for JPL.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And follow us on social media, because Michaela's getting paid extra to attend the match. Thank you very much, Nathan. CVMTV's coverage of the JPL Monday night match between Arnett Gardens and Veer United kicks off this evening at 7:45. CVM is the only place you will be able to see it on free-to-air TV. It's time for another break. More Sunrise when we return.
Struggling very united, head into the jungle to play high-flying hosts Arnott Gardens in the feature Monday night encounter in the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League. See it happen on Monday match night on CVMTV, powered by Sunshine Snacks. Kickoff time 7:45 p.m. The enigmatic Craig Butler and coach Lenny Hyde look to stop a 3-game winless run, but they face a Xavier Gilbert-led Arnott Gardens, who are winners of 3 straight in front of their jubilant home support. It's Monday match night. Arnott Gardens versus Very United in the Jamaica Premier League at 7:45 live on CVMTV.
Expensive toner cartridges. Global Ink is now selling new factory direct generic toners. Remove factory seals, install and print. Engineered to work first time, every time. Certified for use in HP and Brother printers. Worry-free, affordable printing for your peace of mind. Money saved is money earned. We deliver island-wide. 754-7444 or 1-888-NEED INK. Never run out of toner again. Global Ink.
Improving our relationship with you.
The Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency, PICA, is improving its relationship with you, our valued customer. Our new customer relationship management system will help us to better understand your needs, communicate with you, and address your issues faster. Contact us online and let us help you. The new system is a joint project of PICA and the Transformation Implementation Unit.
Improving our relationship.
Building a better public sector for all.
Fan Central Pitchside, brought to you by Edgecam, in Financial Corporation, Connex Services, Texaco, Jamaica Stock Exchange, and Sunshine Snacks. Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVMTV.
Welcome back. Call to order. Sunrisers, thank you so very much for staying with us here. It is 23 degrees Celsius in Kingston City, 24 degrees Celsius in Ocho Rios, 25 degrees Celsius in Montego Bay, and it is like gonna be raining all day today. That's what the weather forecast is saying. So ensure that you guys have your umbrellas, make sure you have your water boots. Remember to keep those babies dry, and please do remember, motorists, be careful on the road because there are pedestrians there, all right? Now, if you're just joining us, thank you so very much for making it sunrise. And if you're always here with us, welcome, because you're part of the family. It's time now for Law and Order, JA. And with us this morning to help us navigate the matter at hand is intellectual property and entertainment law attorney and founder of Chapman Law, Annalisa Chapman. Good morning, counsel. How are you?
Good morning.
Lovely. All right, so great to have you here, Annalisa. And I know you're going to help us ventilate this issue because one of our viewers sent this question in, and it reads as follows. Hi CVM, I'm a young dancer and recently started uploading one of my dance routines on TikTok. The thing is, another TikToker copied my dance, performed it on their channel without crediting me, and now their post has gone viral with my dance. Is there any way I can protect my dance or benefit from this? Help! Annalisa, help! What say you this morning?
Hi, first of all, good morning again. Good morning, Sunrisers. I'll try and help. It's especially with the viral trends of TikTok, it's not an uncommon thing because based on the algorithm, you know, it's touch and go as to what will take off and what will not.
Right.
But first and foremost, a dance is copyrightable. It can be protected by copyright. So what's important is that it's original, that it's in a recorded form, and that can be whether you record it with your camera, whether you put it in an animation format, whether you write out the detailed choreography, it can be protected. So in that respect, creators, choreographers of dance can be protected by copyright.
Wow. Okay. And how do they go about doing this? So, for example, I remember when Shoulder Fling came in, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he copyrighted that dance, right? And so you're saying that dance moves can actually be
written,
yes.
Yes. So
do we come to Annalisa? How do we do it?
So again, it comes to the recording. You can register the copyright, which is different from the actual recording, which gives you the copyright protection. So again, record your dance, do your routine, film yourself. When you put it on TikTok, when you put it on Instagram, that's in a recorded format.
Right.
So you already have the protection there because your work is in that tangible form. You have that lasting representation.
Right.
So that in and of itself gives you the copyright protection.
But how do you know? But how do you know, Annalisa? Because somebody might say, "But Annalisa, you're not the first person to do that dance. I actually saw that dance elsewhere, or somebody did a similar move." So how do you know that your dance is copyrightable in terms of being original, never been done before?
Well, then that's the thing. It's always going to come down to a question of fact. Because okay, so let's say the guy who did the single ladies dance.
Yes.
Some of those moves, he was inspired by a 1960s dancer, Bob Fosse. Nothing is new under the sun, whether it's music, whether it's dance, whether it's in film. It always comes from some of the same core genesis.
Yes.
So what is really going to distinguish it is your originality in that work. Because there are certain dance moves, I imagine. I don't have that expertise in the moves, but, the choreographers will know what is, just a standard, my little two-step won't qualify for protection. So you remember Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Yes.
So the Carlton dance, Carlton actually, okay, let me not try and do that. Carlton actually, Alfonso Ribeiro actually tried to sue a video game creator because they replicated that dance in one of their games.
Yes.
He had applied to the U.S. Copyright Office to register the dance. They denied him that protection because they said it was too generic. It was just like a social dance. So that's distinguishable from, for example, a dance from Mona, who is the originator of the Megan that became popular with Mamushi, that TikTok dance, which is more detailed choreography.
Yes.
In the opinion of those that are in the knowledge.
So you're saying that if a TikToker steals or borrows and uses without crediting somebody's dance moves, they can actually be compensated?
They can. It's an infringement. If you use someone's work without their permission, whether in any format, and in the social media landscape, the principles remain the same. If you sign up on the TikTok or any of the social media platforms, they will tell you you cannot use someone else's intellectual property content without their permission. Crediting is just as important because, as you know, the notoriety and the benefits that you can get from someone knowing this is your work can be exponential. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Annalisa, thank you so very much for that, because I know that there are many dancers in Jamaica, many artistic, creative people who really, didn't probably know that they can protect their intellectual property, protect their creativity. So thank you so very much for sharing that with us.
Thank you as much.
And please do keep those questions coming. Our guest this morning, attorney at law, intellectual property and entertainment attorney, Annalisa Chapman. Now, when we return from the break, we're going to be talking about the JPS Foundation Climate Action Conference and Expo. So please do stay with us.
aimed at promoting healthy, respectful relationships at home, at school, and in our communities. Let's return to the days when members of our communities all participated in rearing our children with kindness, good manners, and discipline. Let's respect each other. Let's become our brother's keeper. Let's replace violence with understanding. Let's all strive to live good.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
During the big brother Christmas sports, ready cash will give to you. 10 hands for baking, 9 party tickets, 8 phones are ringing, 7 air fryers, 6 cash backs, 5 shopping sprees, 4 smart TVs, 3 100 grand, 2 200 grand, and a big check for 500G.
Take a Quartz Ready Cash loan of $55,000 or more between now and December 26th for a chance to win one of 55 amazing prizes. Authorized under Section 58(3) of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Quartz Ready Cash, ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Recycling Partners of Jamaica. Yeah, we got to make a change, and we have to do it now, can't wait for later. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that will be safer than in the gullies and in the drains. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, yeah, the place have to clean. PET, the top of the ethylene, HDPE, buckle up, get screen. Baby to granny, everybody roping. Yeah, we got to go green, you know what I mean. See the sign from the bin, if we drop it in through car window, you flick, that another thing. And we don't want no garbage in this game. No, we handle it up, bug them are not the same. So listen up, Jamaica, I'm saying it's time to make a change. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place, and we all can agree that we'll be safer than in the gullies in the every rains. Recycling Partners of Jamaica. We put plastic in its place.
Hey girl, of course I'm at Mega Mart. Where else do you expect me to be? Girl, the prices here are ridiculously low. Anyway, look, I know you never asked, but I got me some meats, I got me vegetables, I also got me some juices, and then I stopped by the bakery, then I went by the pharmacy where I did a little banking, and girl, I am just so excited for tonight. Listen, Mega Mart has the best prices by far. Jackie.
Hey guys, thanks for staying with us. So the JPS Foundation Climate Action Conference and Expo is more than just an event. It's a call to action for building a sustainable and resilient future. And this conference is dedicated to exploring and promoting innovative solutions to climate change. It's focusing on energy conservation, climate resilience, and sustainability. Joining us this morning to give us the details are the head of the JPS Foundation, Sophia Lewis, and Executive Director of the Scientific Research Council, the SRC, Dr. Shara Watson. Welcome to Sunrise.
Welcome, ladies. Good morning.
Good morning.
And you know what? When we're experiencing the climate change right now, as we speak, so this is quite timely and very informative. And unlike some people, we know that climate change is real.
It's real. We trust the science.
Yeah, okay. Real, right? But talk to us a little bit about, JPS's involvement in this expo and why talk about climate change.
Okay, the JPS Foundation is the outreach arm of JPS.
Right.
And as an energy company, we believe that we are responsible for what we do within the environment. And so climate resilience is a major part of our focus.
Yes.
And by extension, we are concerned about what's happening in the environment. And as you mentioned, there can be no question about climate change. We're having the hottest summers.
Yes.
We're having tropical storms and rain
more
in and out of season. Right. And so this is a real passion of ours, and especially to target our younger people, because sometimes it's easier to start the change among the younger ones.
Yes, they're more malleable.
In terms of our habits. And one of the major things we want to do is to explain to persons how my individual action, your individual action will cause this great impacts on climate. For example, just littering. It distresses me to see persons throwing paper out of their car window. And we don't realize that this paper goes somewhere. It goes into the water. It travels along the gullies. It blocks up the drains. And each year we do beach cleanups. We're wondering, why are we still cleaning up all this garbage after so many years of beach cleanups? And so we are passionate about educating and about encouraging action. As you mentioned, it's about action. So it's not about woe is me, the world is coming to an end. It is about what can I do? What are the innovative things that I can do to contribute to a better environment? And so the JPS Foundation is all about that.
Awesome. So Dr. Watson, you know, when you look as a partner strategically on an initiative like this, what's the angle that the SRC seeks to get involved in and lend its support and expertise?
So thank you for that question. So the SRC, as you know, is a public agency doing science and technology. And our main aim is to really engender that culture of innovation. So we're talking about climate resilience, we're talking about all the challenges we're having. We don't just want to talk about it. We need to create solutions, and we need to empower youth to be a part of the fix, be a part of what will get us to where we need to be. So we're partnering with JPS Foundation. Actually, we were very pleased when they answered our call for a more corporate partnership. And they reached out to the SRC and said, hey, we saw that you're doing your Young Inventor Innovator competition. We have our JPS Climate Action Initiative. How do we get involved? How do we come together so that we can enhance the overall program offering? And through our partnership, we've been able to help the students with their ideation, how to develop design thinking and develop solutions that is not just coming out of their minds, but really targeting what is happening, having engagement with their communities and creating solutions that can really be solutions.
Nice. So when will this be held, and where can this, tell us about the form it will take, the actual event, and what kind of innovations are you looking for?
Okay, so starting from the event, so on Saturday, November 30, we'll be having our Climate Action Conference and Expo. It will be at the Chinese Benevolent Association. So it'll be a day of fun and excitement. We'll have electric vehicles on display and test drive. You drive an EV yet?
No, I've never driven one actually.
All right, so you need to. So Saturday is your opportunity.
I know.
We have ATL coming on board, and they're going to have their fleet on display. We also have flash motors, and so there'll be a test driving area. And because we're doing test driving, parking will be at JC. So at Jamaica College, you'll park, you'll be shuttled to Chinese Benevolent, right? And you have your test drive. We also have what we call a teaching tunnel. Now, this is, we have a steering committee comprised of persons within the space that have been researching on climate change, and we have a whole lot of information that we are breaking down in a storytelling way. So you'll go through and understand what happens in the ocean, how that affects what happens on land, and we will look at the future that we want to see. We also have panel discussions. We have the DBJ, Development Bank of Jamaica. Persons might not be aware that there's funding. So if you have an idea, if you have an innovative solution, there is funding that's available. And so we'll have that conversation. And we also focus on STEM education. So that's why the innovation comes in. So our Power Up Energy Clubs, we have 10 projects. I think we have about 4 schools that came from the Innovation Challenge of the SRC. So we have 10 projects from high school students that will be on display, and they'll be doing their pitch, and you'll be able to vote, and we will be awarding up to $500,000 for the winning school, and then we have second and third place. And we're still in discussions because we want to take them from this point and see, okay, how can we make this an actual product that can be implemented? So it's not just a one-off situation.
What time do you start on Saturday?
We start at 9. We go up to 9 a.m. We go up to 10 p.m. So it's a whole day. We'll be busing in schools from all across.
Cost to get in?
Free of cost. So we encourage everyone, come on down. We also have Engage. They provide gamification. So all this heavy information will be in game form. So you'll be able to win prizes. And our hosts are Paula and Porter, ZJ Sparks. It's going to be an energetic day. So inviting everybody.
Like everything.
Because the conversation can be heavy. So we want to make it fun. But still you are leaving with something. So we don't want you just come in and you go expo, you take up a free this, a free that, and you just leave with your tokens. No, you must be leaving.
That's
law department. I'm going to protect the IP lady. I need Annalisa, IP protector. That's what we're all about.
Awesome.
Lovely. JPS Foundation Climate Action Expo, November 30 at the Chinese Benevolent Center. Thanks to our wonderful guests this morning, SRC and JPS. That partnership, that's what we need, and we need more of it.
Definitely.
And we thank you so very much, ladies. All the best.
All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Let's take a trip to the future. Join the JPS Foundation at the Climate Action Conference and Expo on November 30 at the Chinese Benevolent Association. Hosted by CJ Sparks and Paula and Porter Jones. Explore Sustainability City, meet our Power Up Energy Club Innovation Challenge finalists, and check out career options at the Career Corner. Test drive electric cars and dive into cutting-edge tech. Plus, our immersive teaching tunnel will show you how you can take action for a sustainable future. Follow us on IG and Facebook at JPS Foundation to learn more.
Fish farmers and all fishermen get your new way to get your license in your hand.
Rotted. Johnny, your bag. Jump in the water, fisherman license tonight.
Don't worry about that, man.
Accidents do happen, but easy application for your fishing license from your smartphone makes things a little easier. iRefins allows you to register for any fishing license, permit, or authorization anytime, anywhere. With iRefins, you get faster processing times when you register online from any mobile device or computer. A new system, the iRefins system, for fishers like
me
and me. And me. Ask about iRefins, the new system for fishers and fish farmers. Register today for an easier way.
iRefins is a joint project of the National Fisheries Authority and the Transformation Implementation Unit.
Win a barrel of things, valued at over $400,000 with Digicel. When you gift your loved ones a 7-day plan for just $1,100 in My Digicel, share one more gift, one more moment, one more smile. Digicel, better connected this Christmas.
Sports fans, get off the sidelines and join the action with Just Bet. Bet on your favorite teams anywhere online at www.supremegames.com or visit one of our 100 locations island-wide. With enough games and the best odds, you can win big with Just Bet.